What do you think of when you think of forest? The tall pine trees in the mountains of Canada, the rich Amazon forest of South Africa, America. Well, one of the most amazing forests in the world grows on the mountain in the Philippines. It is the Mosi Forest, rainforest, and it has one of the highest amount of rain in the world, more than 12 meters of the rain in a year. This creates a wet, green environment used and rotting fleas from thick layers that cover the ground. Here, small creatures such as insects live in the soil, and 10 kinds of the worm live here. The on and only here. The trees are not large, but they are very strong. They resist strong wind and storm. The Moses rainforest is just one of the many kinds of forest in the Philippines. At one time, forests could cover much of the country, but today these special environments are in great danger. More than 90% of them have been cut down. However, many people are working to save these forests, and their work is having an effect. So the spotlight is on effort to save the Philippine forest. Yes, the Philippines is an island country in Southeast Asia. In fact, there are more than 7,000 islands in the country. About 92 million people live here. But the Philippines is not just a home for many people. It is also the home for a great number of different plants and animals. It has amazing biological diversity.
Diversity.
Diversity. A good example of this diversity is found in the mangrove forest. Mangrove forests grow in many places in the world, but they grow only the edge of the oceans. And where they grow, they have a very important purpose. They create the barrier between the ocean and the plant, a barrier that protects the airplanes from extreme predators. The roots of the trees grow into the water, and this creates a home for fish and another sea fly. The
Mangroves.
mangroves do one other surprising thing. They clean the water, remove dangerous pollution. However, mangroves often grow in places that are very good for large fish farms. This is true of the mangrove in the Philippines. On many islands, people have cut down the mangrove. This supplies a good business for poor people. However, without the mangrove, there are many problems. The trees hold soil in the ground. Without the trees, soil washes into the ocean. It damages the fish farm, and it makes farming more difficult. Native fish and animals lose their homes, and waste from the fish farm pollutes the water. However, the mangrove can recover. On Panay Island, local people are planting mangrove again. They are planted in old fish farms that are not used. They are working with the national government and other organizations. They hope that replanted mangrove will bring many
Benefits.
better fishing, clean water, and a safe barrier from extreme predators. This project will take many years, but all the people have failed. They believe that the mangrove can grow again, but it is not just the mangrove that has disappeared. At the beginning of the program, we described the most fun forest in the mountains of the Philippines. At one time, many different kinds of rainforests cover the Philippines. In, in the last century, most of these have been cut down. Some trees were used for building houses and other things. People burnt all the trees in cooking fires, and they made farms and built homes where the trees had been. Today, more than 90% of Philippine forests are gone. loss, loss of forest causes many problems. Without the forest, there is less rain. People also use more water that they take from the ground. Over time, there is less and less of this groundwater to use, and it is more polluted. Forests also help control the temperatures. As forests disappear, temperature rise. Temperatures
Temperatures.
temperatures rise, just like mangrove. Just like the mangrove forest all over the island also often rotation. They protect people from natural disasters like flood or storm. Forests hold soils in place, so they slow down strong winds and they create
Shelter.
shelter from storm. Losing forest has a direct connection to disaster,
Disasters.
like mudslides. Mudslides are very serious in Philippines. After a storm, great earth slide down the hill and mountains. In a big mudslide, the earth destroys houses and farms. People are poorly, many are killed. Must happen much more easily when the earth is close, not helped by tree roots. Similar problems happen during typhoon.
Typhoon.
Last
Storms.
storms that come from ocean. Finally, the most importantly, forests create home of land for plants, animals, and birds. Without the forest, many unusual and beautiful creatures disappear. Some people say that this is a problem because of the effect on humans. In other words, these plants and animals have benefits for people. They will have food and medicine, but the special environment matter for another reason for themselves. They are places for special beauty. They have a rich variety of different creatures, and each creature has value. The loss of forests is serious, but there are many people working to save them. In some places, people are replanting trees like mangrove on Paris Islands. A recent government plan will employ more than 14 million students to plant trees through the whole country. The government has also banned people from cutting down trees in the rainforest. They do not permit anyone to save this wood for building or burning, and these four efforts are making a difference. The size of the forest in the Philippines is increasing for the first time in many years. Conservation International is one environment organization working in the Philippines. Oliver Flandren is the international police chief. In a report on the greenness forest he wrote, people must see forests as more than just a group of trees. Forests give us important things. They are already important